Hello gang, welcome back to Billy's Bluff. That's right, season 2 is here. It's on the table, it's ready to go. 29th of March was the last time I'd opened this map to do some recording. Not including the prequels we just did to do a bit of a map tour. But yes, 29th of March was the last time I did some recording for season 1. So it's nice to be back. We are hitting the ground running, as to say. We're down outside of Cape Hank because we're going to do some work just outside here in the freight station today. There's a lot of product sitting on the deck at Cape Hank that needs to, I guess, it needs a bit of a hand. See that truck just do that weird turn in that lane? Let's go and have a look at it now. That was a nice little opening scene with that train rattling past there. You can see just how, like, this, for a big town, the freight station is not that big. It's just got 4 platforms and it gets inundated. What half the trouble is these little truck stops in here probably can't handle all the, look at this, look at the lineup, the queue just to get in here. So yeah, needless to say, we've got a bit of work cut out for us today to try and sort of help ease a bit of the stresses and a bit of the congestion that's coming into these truck stops. We're going to do it, we're probably going to expand this freight station out this way a little bit, so we're going to have to take down some of the mountain. We're going to flatten out some of this mountain. We're going to probably put another couple of platforms in. Even though we don't need them at the moment, it'll just be a little bit of future proofing in case we do need them. And we're going to add some more truck stops in over the backside here. We'll put in some kind of causeway or some kind of road to go over there and get the trucks in and around to help that out. But if we kind of have a look over here, you can see it's quite busy. So a lot of the trucks do utilize this. They come in from this way, like we've got the oil trucks, the tanker trucks coming in from out here, in through the bypass this way, down through the back streets here, around this sort of industrial road here and in. We're getting a lot of this congestion. And a lot of these trucks are trying to deliver stone down to the port here because we're actually sending raw stone from here into, the stone's actually getting trained in to there and then getting transported down to the docks. So we kind of need, and then we've got food, we've got fuel, we've got cotton, we've got tools. You can see all the products just sitting here, not getting lifted and shifted. So this is half the trouble. We need to start freeing this product up and getting it shipped out further because it's literally just sitting on the deck causing mayhem. So that stone is actually heading over to Donny Doo over there, whereas if you might have seen, Donny Doo has the Conmats factory downtown here. So we want to make sure that these ships are fully getting stocked as they go in. These ships could probably do with an upgrade too at some point. There's lots to do in this series, lots to crack on with. The reason why we're going to be working here, and the reason why I want to get this sorted out, is not only because it's going to help the flow of things a little bit better, but we're going to get Hidden Valley connection to Cape Hank, because it actually has no outside connections in terms of getting people to the town. It's literally just is what it has been since day one. Okay, so we want to get some growth. The only way we can do that is if we get them a connection. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know if we're going to set up a little train line to get them down into the train station, or we may set up just a cheeky little bus route. The other cool option we could do is set like we could set like some light rail, some tram line to potentially go down into the town. That could be quite cool as well. Okay, so let's get cracking now. Anyway, it's nice to be back. It's exciting to be back. I know I say that in other playthroughs, but I actually do mean it every time I say it. But I am actually keen to get back into this. And the reason why it took so long, one of the reasons why it took so long, you're probably wondering, you know, why is it not being on the map? Why is it not being played for a while? Is purely because the map was getting so full. You can, if we just zoom out, you can see, look at everything everywhere. I could turn a lot of these icons off. Yes, I could. But look at how much is just going on with this map. And it was just a resource hungry map in terms of computer specs. And now that we've had the computer upgrade, if you'd like to see the upgraded specs in the comment section down below, there is a Google Sheets link and you can see what we're running now in terms of computer specs. But yeah, the upgrade has definitely helped us being able to get back here to Billy's Bluff and get into season 2, which I'm really thankful for. Okay. On that, I would like to throw a big thank you out to all those that have supported. Even just if you've subscribed or liked, it's a huge support. But the people that, the members that you'll see, I always try and put the members in the credits at the end of the screen to say a big thank you. All that support has actually gone back into the channel and it's helped us get to this point here. So we can thank all the channel members and people that tip on the live streams and stuff a lot for their help. But I also say thank you to all the others who haven't physically, financially helped, because your views still go towards AdSense and ad count, and that still helps towards the channel too. So thank you as well. All right. I'm not going to be shy about how the channel gets money. If anyone ever has any questions, I will always inform you and let you know. I'm a pretty open sort of person. You know, we're all in this together. You like watching the content, you come and hang out, and I get the tips and tricks off many of you as well. You're all quite knowledgeable, and I thank you all for everything you do to help out with the channel. What's this? King's Crossing Station. We've got a bit of a crossing there. Right, we are going to have a lot of stuff now. We are in 1987. We're going to, once we get to 2023, we will be pausing. Right? We don't go past 23. I want platforms, please. I need cargo. I need it. How am I going to do this? The track we're using for memory is actually also using this one here, the Portuguese. I think we're using the Portuguese wooden sleepers, are we not? So just one difference I've noticed, especially with the upgrade, when I used to work on stations, it used to like not freeze, but it would load and take ages. Like putting the track down would be a process. Now it's just smooth as custard. I guess custard's pretty smooth unless it's gone off and then it's lumpy and it smells and it's not smooth. That's gross. That is actually gross. I can't believe I said that. What do we got here? We got some buildings. I want a couple of cargo sheds in the middle. Little cargo sheds in the middle. Give me a couple of open ones. Then I'm just going to have literally platforms for the rest. Try and keep it fairly open so we can see what's going on. Running the actual buildings though just adds a little bit of texture, that 3D sort of modeling, and you get a really good sense of like busyness going on, I would say. Alright, so this here we're going to add now cargo buildings. We do have these things, right? So, you know, like I just took some of that mountain away, but if you actually put this in, how do we feel about that? I don't mind putting one of them in, like back here. You know, something like that. You could even put a couple in just to get that building looking good. We could put a 15-meter one in too, just to add a bit of texture and a bit of height. There are the newer looking ones as well. Yeah, one like that's probably not a bad idea. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll actually go back to just regular size, like these ones here, like that. Okay. I will give you one of those. Yes. Do I want to do anything in the middle? No, because I'm actually going to use this middle section now to actually put the cargo stop in. This here, what I can do with that now is I can actually now level all that up to match. You can get this really nice effect like that. In fact, I might actually just take... I can't do it. I was hoping I could smooth it all out, but there we go. We kind of get that. I don't know if I'll be able to run a road across those. I'll give it a go. I might have to take out the fit. No, so it goes out to here. Like that. Right, so level it off that for me, please. Right, so that's the height we're working at. I might get rid of this 15-meter one. And I might put another 18 one like that in. That's going to be much better. Yeah, that actually looks quite neat and tidy too. What I can do is put some rock face there, but I might be able to retain that myself. So the beauty about this is we've got these roads over the top here. I'm thinking maybe we can get some kind of an off-road across over the top here. We'll have to have a look at that shortly. I think what we're at here, are we not? Oh no, we are there. Right, so that now works like that. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, the other thing is we might need to, what I might do is we're going to start coming down like this, right? But I'm actually going to do something cool where we actually tunnel in and come down the hill. I will put in the truck stop first though. We can clear ourselves more space if we need it. Let's go buildings, truck stop. Now I do have these truck stops here. I do have this one also. This could be quite fun to put this in actually. This could be actually a good use for this one. One that we don't often use too much actually might come quite handy here. Give it a little twizzle that way. That's going to work out better. We'll get it in as close as possible. You know, I'm probably going to take that, but at the same time, we're not done because I'm probably going to add in. Do have this as well. Well. If I just run some faux trach out there, some fake track, but I meant to say faux track. We want this one. If I just run you out here, please. This is purely just in case I ever need to run some track out there. Also, you've gone catenary. Damn it! So that's just so I can do this. Can I also please have shell? Now, do I actually want to put this here? I don't think I do, you know. What's that? That's large industrial. Have I got large? I've got a medium city. You know, I don't think I like that much. I'm going to just flatten a bit of land back here. I do have a bit of track that runs back in there. How far back to? Yeah, just to there. So we can only realistically take that much. I'll show you why. Because that track runs through there. Yeah, we'll leave it like that.
Welcome to the 24th century.
Justin Smith, thank you for subscribing, friendo. Sometimes that happens while I'm recording. I do apologize if it's upset your gameplay, but Justin Smith, thanks for subscribing. And there you go, you get a shout out, friendo. Happy shout out. There you go. If you want your chance to be shouted out, make sure you subscribe. If you want a chance to have a shout out, I should say. Oh my gosh, what's happened to my English today? I don't know. I think I lost it on the stream. We just finished streaming just not long ago. And I wanted to get into some recording while I could today. Right, I'm going to try and square you off down there. That's not really going to help me. I need you to go like more about there. Keep you flat. So you're going to have a nice curve in you, but now try that. If I can just get you square. That's better. Yeah, that's really tidy. That's nice. And then I actually don't mind if you have a slight angle, right? The only trouble is, how are you planning on getting it over here? Because I realistically want to kind of have a bridge. I don't know what I'm going to do here in terms of that yet. I'm just going to put that there for the moment. I'm going to figure out how we're going to get this down the hill here. I might have to take out one of these buildings. It's all just sort of play and see sometimes, especially when you're building stuff to do decoration. You're building stuff to decorate as you go. It can be a little bit trial and error, so you just have to be wary of that sometimes in this playthrough as we're going. If you are new here, that's kind of how we do things. For others that have been here a while, they know what it's like. It's just a little bit of trial and error. Keep trying things. That didn't work. Try something different. I do want to keep a... I can go down there. Let's just try that. I'm trying to just goat track down here a little bit. I don't think that's going to plug into there. No, it's not going to play fair. If I have you go... under here. Will you tuck under there or not? You're not willing to tuck under there, are you? No, you want to do a rail crossing because you're actually trying to go under it. Alright, I've got a better idea. Let's work from the ground up. Let's say that we're going to come in this way. Are you able... I'm not even able to do that, are you? This is tougher than you'd think. That track is just at a really awkward height. You can see it there, it's climbing up slightly. I think maybe this road's wrong. This whole station might be wrong, so we're just going to retry things here a little bit. I think what we have to do is work on getting the actual road down the hill first. Road down the hill first. What if you came from like here, around that way? I don't like it. I really don't like it. I think maybe we'll just have to goat track it slightly, or you'd have to come... See, you can get a slight tunnel in there. That's totally fine. Bring it back like that then for me. Because I wouldn't mind just squaring that up a little bit like that. If it's hidden in there, you can actually be hidden in there. That's actually you know, that's actually a lot better. Look at the AI. You're not even connected to anywhere, buddy. If I just get a bit of flat road here for me, please. A bit of flat track. This is purely just to bring this down and get me a height. Which is like there. Okay, now I want to try and put my truck stop back in that we were looking at. We're looking at this one. Right, so the only trouble is, right, we've got a tunnel there. Okay, that's what we were facing earlier. But is there a way that we can put this in where everyone benefits? Now, here's what I'm thinking. Yes, there is. And the way we're going to do it is by removing these and re-putting them in down further. But I won't put them in. Oh, will I put them in? Yes, I will. I'll put it in like here. We'll go about here, I think. Okay. Still might be just a touch too close to there. Actually, that works out brilliantly. I could actually have you here, so we can actually take you right back. Yeah, I think this is going to work out just a touch better. I want to see if we can squeeze another building in here, or what the go is with the buildings. I might be able to get something in. Like I said, trial and error for the moment. Let's just see if we can get something right on where we want it. Not really. That's as close as you can get it. Okay, well I can move the truck stop over just slightly. Yep, the truck stop can move over a touch. What I'm trying to just make sure that we do get a connection here. Whereabouts would you need to connect? You've got a connection to like there, but that won't matter because if I go like this, right? The connection should... I'm actually going to use country road for this bit. It's horrible, isn't it? Whatever I do here, everything's going to be upset. I might be able to move you just further around that way. Might actually help me out. Huh. Whatever I do there, it's going to be unhappy. Try and go from this way then. Right, brilliant. Now, what that's going to allow is obviously some decoration stuff in here, but that has connection to that now. And what we'll do is, yeah, that'll be good actually. We might actually be able to put some decoration cargo stuff up in here. Potentially even some car park stuff might help. What we want to do though is we want to get this road, run it this way as well. Right, and then we want to get our road here, which the AI has kindly taken to building. I actually want to see if I can get you to come up this way, which is actually going to work much better for us. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That is much better. Heaps better. So the next step we're going to have to do is try and figure out how we're going to get over here. Also, the AI put this horrible road in that I absolutely hate. I used to have a warehouse down in here, but the AI built so many places in here that I just was like, okay, you win. I'll get rid of my warehouse just for you. I've got to figure out how we want to get in over here. I'm thinking what we do, because we're going to be sending stone down to here, which is totally fine. We have a look here. This is the stone line here. You actually coming up that way, so I need to avoid sending trucks over the rail. It's fine, I don't mind sending trucks over rail, but for this instance we're going to be using this bridge, I think. Oh, we're going to use this road here. I'm not going to use the main road. I want to somehow please we can just get you to follow this sort of path here. You've done something really ugly there. You don't need to be like that, do you? Can I have you like that? Yeah. That's amore. Yeah, that's. I don't mind a little bit of undulation up and down, whatever you're going to do. I don't mind a bit of that. However, that there, how far down can you come? You can't come down much further there. What if I take you back? Yeah, you start to go in a tunnel for me there. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it's kind of steep. Once it's in the tunnel, you don't really see it, but there's a nice bypass road up there now. Absolutely love it. It's a longer way, yes, but what it means is I'm going to switch that now. I'm going to switch our stone line. Manage that line. I'm actually going to switch it from Lower Hank. I just set on stone. Cape Hank truck stop 5. I'm going to set you just to be stone. And I'm actually going to get rid of Lower Cape Hank. Right, so all those trucks now should come in here. And that is their designated path, which is brilliant because they just come down here into the port and back out they go, utilizing this roundabout. And you know how much I love roundabout utilization. Right, so that's brilliant. That's one down. Remember, this is set for decoration. What I can do is I can actually go ahead, flatten that off. Might actually have to smooth that a little bit. We'll do some retaining here. What I mean by retaining, many of you know I like to retain things. There's actually a better mod I've got here for some walls. Just got to remember where it is. I think it might be under fences. No. Here it is. This one. I want to go. I do want to go this like black wall here, like this. Now, it doesn't matter that it cuts through the buildings. It just absolutely does not matter that it cuts through those buildings. I'm gonna like set it back a touch, right? And I'm gonna do this in stages. So I'm gonna do like that stage, and then I'm actually gonna drop it down And it's going to sit a touch higher than that. Like that. Okay. It's going to sit like that. And then what we do, we could probably put something over there as well, you know. Give me this height back here, please. I probably could have had it run right through, but it doesn't matter. And then I could probably have another one here. Just the same height. Yeah, okay, I could have run it through. I get it, but we haven't. Same height. You're about just a touch like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect because when you see it from this angle, it looks right. And then what we do, we can add some trees and stuff in. I need the trees that aren't going to complain, which will be these ones in here. Something a little bit smaller. Something a little smaller but bushy. You can turn the 100% down, that might help you. Brilliant. Brilliant. You get this lovely little effect like that, and then we can chuck some of these in here. Right. Push them up like that. Brilliant. And then you're left with this kind of ugly little sec. Well, actually, you know what? We could where are the other tree sections just here? There's two lots of trees you can use. I want like that. Chuck in some of that there. Right. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm actually going to put a fake building on this corner just here to sort of cover up the indiscretions, basically. Let's use this, and I'm going to slot in. Yeah, I think that one's pretty good. Not quite. Maybe I have to spin it like this, so it's got the flat side on that. Right. Brilliant. Absolutely. 100%. And then obviously I'll do some more decoration stuff in down here. This could probably get flattened off to be some kind of a car park section there. But you get the sort of sense down through here now. You've got this really good looking kind of like office area for the actual freight yard. So you've got like some corporate office sort of stuff going on down in here. And you've got the brick walls with the garden stuff. It just sort of really dresses it up. And when you're driving past here, it just looks like it's part of it. We'll throw in some fences here, or I might car park it. We'll see how we go. And that's sort of how that goes, right? You get it? Got it? Good. And our stone is going to be fine there. It just does mean that a lot of stuff gets freed up here. What we might actually do now, right? So we've got... which ones are you guys? These guys here are having a heck of a time getting in because this is such a tight area, so we need to kind of work on them. They're coming over this way, they're coming down this road. The option will be to either send a bypass down the backside and in that way, which is not a bad idea, or keep them running through this way without having to potentially dig up all of this. And I don't really want to run a road all the way around. I would prefer to have an option where I can potentially get something in around the back here. To do that though, you're gonna have to go over, or we might have to put in an intercity bypass that goes underneath the actual city itself, which is not a bad option. We could actually probably have a split off that tunnels under here, straight under the town and up and over there. That's actually got me more excited than anything. Alright, so if I have a split off here, you know what that is? Yeah, that's one of those. So sometimes I put in their little blockers to stop the AI from building, basically. off an actual street. Right, we're gonna have you come down as much as you can. I need you to start tunneling for me. Yes. Can you actually? No, you have to be like that. That's totally fine. That's okay. We've got a tunnel here to contend with, which we're gonna struggle about. I really just remembered that. Bugger. How are we going? Let's just see how we go. It may not work now. I'll keep you flat if I can. I might. Yeah. I don't know how you're gonna go. Okay, that's working. So that's completely missing that. It's going under it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Little like. Think of it like it's a little inner city bypass or inner rail bypass. It's inside here, so it's really not out in the public. So it is part of the actual, like freight network, I want to say. That's actually a nice smooth transition out of there. And the good thing is it's kind of hidden out the back here. Now, what I do... No. This is the trouble. The AI just want to... They just instantly want to change it and build on it. You are not having that. So we get our little... This is why I have this in here, this tile. You shall not pass. But I am going to put this in here. And I'm going to do the same here. The AI will not be building there on my watch because I was about to retain this up. For this one, I'm not going to use the retaining wall I just had. I am going to use this here because I like using these Besser blocks. I'm going to go 40 at 9. It doesn't have to be massive what I'm going to do here. I've got collision off so it won't get hit by that tile that we put in. I'm going to keep you about... actually, I have to keep you about the rail height, won't I? I want to make you so you don't look like you're going to cause... mayhem with the rail. Have you flat? Right, actually probably going to be better. This is tricky because I've got the road and I've got the rail running opposites, which is fine. If I have you more like that. Actually, I've got a better idea. I'm going to bring you to that height. I'm going to do the same for your buddy over here. Right, we're going to run them like that. Then I'm actually going to switch down to 3, size 3 here. And I want to see if I can actually... Give me 1.5. 1.5, please. Now, it gives you a slight different curve on the top there. But you could see that's not unrealistic. But what we can actually do is we can switch to 20. Rotate you. I can bring you up like this. How is your height there? Height's actually okay. And then what we'll do is I'll actually put a shorter one just actually to stop all that flowing in there. I will keep you like that. I'll give you like a second. Right, so it kind of looks like it's meant to be... Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm also going to add a retaining in this corner. At that same height. Just with that coal heap just there. So it will sit like that. Right, just so the coal heap doesn't look like it's going to wash down. And all that sort of fun jazz. We might even throw in another one just here. Right. I mean, it's not brilliant, it's overflowing a little bit, but you get what I mean. Right? And then you get yourself a tunnel, and then we can throw something in like this. Where is the low... Can I just have, low bridge asset? Right. I'm gonna add you... I well, I do want you there, but I actually want you further out that way like that. Come up. Make you a touch smaller height-wise. Apologies for that loud car that just went zooming past. And I'm actually going to sit you now under there. Brilliant. Right? What do you think? I think that's quite good. And then what we do, even though they took away the actual road I want, then what we do is we now set these tankers here. Right, so not those ones. Is that them? Manage the line. So Cape Hank freight hub truck. We're going to add that station in and we're going to get rid of that one. Alright, so now those trucks come into number 5. Except I don't want you sharing the stone one, obviously. I'll have you come in on 3 and then you can also use 4, alright? I'm going to have them be able to use number 4 because there's so many of those trucks. You know what? I'll even give you 5 just for the moment. So you can use those 2 other trucks if number 3 is being busy. Right? You get that. You get the gist of that there. If we speed that up now, what it's going to start doing is freeing up a lot of this stuff just in here. Let's have a look. Let's see when our first trucks just pop out here. Here we go. And the truck actually has nothing on it. Are you picking up or are you dropping off? I would assume you're meant to be dropping off, are you not? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how I wonder if they're just not going back yet. What line is that, by the way? That is the line that comes out here and picks up, is it not? This truck stop here could probably do with a, you could probably do with changing this truck stop out too, couldn't it? How about we say to you guys, manage the line at Billy's Bluff South. You can also use 1, 2, and 4 if you want, okay? Because this is just getting ridiculous. Yeah, there we go. That's got it going. Now that's going to make a lot of trucks pouring out at once. We could actually increase the amount of trucks we got here, but it's going to step these up, that's for sure. But it's we had a trouble when we weren't sending enough down that line anyway. So it is really going to help us out there. We do have a lot of sitting on there on the decks here, but now you can see we're getting a nice flow of traffic through here. We're getting stuff freed up on this deck here, which we've still got a lot of product we need to get sorted. But these little truck stops were just getting inundated. I think that's a good start for today, ladies and gents. We look at this busy little port. Today we're going to ride, because I didn't get to do it on the actual revisit. Today we're actually going to ride on this train, which does the loop around here. We're going to wait till it comes into Billy's Bluff. We're going to start at Billy's Bluff here, and then we're going to ride all the way around. Ride, Billy, ride. Now we want the King's Passage train, which is this one here. Oh wow, they're old whippets. Where are you, by the way? You're all the way over here. Where's your friendo? You're over there. Wow, okay. Well, look at all these old timers here. These are definitely going to need to be replaced. But this is the train we're going to ride today. Holy snap and duckfish. Have a look at it. Gang, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I think that's a good start. I think we're going to, it's really going to help the ebb and flow of our freight stuff down in that section of Cape Hank. So next time out, we'll crack on with a little bit more of that to free some stuff up, and we'll look at starting to get the passenger route in from Hidden Valley down to Cape Hank here. Alright, so as for today, please enjoy this track ride along. I know I will. It'll be the first time we've done this in a while. Enjoy this. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen for plenty more to come on the channel. Good to be back in Season 2 of Billy's Bluff. And stay safe, stay glued to your screen. Get out of here.